Hey guys, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to do a gel ombre nail. I'm going to be working on two longer press-on nails here. I already have them pre-buffed. And I just want to let you know before we begin that it is a lot easier to work on a longer nail when you're doing an ombre than it is on a shorter nail. Reason is because you don't have as much room on a shorter nail to achieve a proper blend. And so working on a longer nail allows you a little bit more room to do so. So with that being said, I'm going to start by getting my colors ready here. I've got this beautiful pinky nude color that I'm going to be painting on the cuticle side of the nail in order to create that beautiful French fade look. So I'm going to take this and apply it about 2/3 of the way down the nail, making sure that while I'm painting it, I'm getting a nice even application of the color so that I'll be able to pull down with the ombre brush in nice even strokes. So now I'm just painting this on nice and even, realizing that it is a little bit transparent, but we're going to be adding quite a few more layers in order to achieve the perfect ombre look. So now I'm just taking my ombre brush and I'm just lightly tapping and pulling down the gel towards the tip of the nail to create a nice seamless fade. Again, it's not going to be perfect right now. There are going to be quite a few more layers. Now we're going to take our purple and we're going to paint it on about 2/3 of the way down the nail, just like we did with that pinky nude color. We're going to take it and paint a nice even application, and as you can see, this purple is a lot more pigmented than that pinky nude color. This means that we're probably not going to have to add any more purple. So let's try to get a really nice even application right now so we won't have to go in and fix that afterwards. Make sure your ombre brush is nice and clean before you come in to ombre this next nail. You don't want any excess product on your brush as it will affect your ability to pull down the gel and get a nice seamless fade. I like to keep an alcohol soaked wipe nearby so that I can continuously wipe off my ombre brush, making sure that I'm not pulling excess product down while I'm trying to achieve a flawless fade. Use light tapping motions to pull the product down the tip. This, as well as continuing to clean off your brush in between each few strokes, will ensure that you're not pulling too much product down and muddling your ombre. You want to make sure that the amount of product that you're bringing down is even all across the nail so you're achieving a nice flawless fade. After curing the product, you want to do this step again, but this time working from the tip to the base of the nail. Apply your white for your French fade about 1/3 of the way up the tip of the nail. When I'm doing a French fade, I like to go 1/3 of the way up the nail because if you go halfway up the nail, then half of the nail is going to be white and half of the nail is going to be nude. And for a French look, I just think it looks better if the majority of the nail is the pinky nude color, but it really just depends on the length of the nail and the look that you're trying to achieve. Taking your clean ombre brush, this time we're going to be fading the color up towards the base of the nail rather than down towards the tip. After applying the white, take your ombre brush and lightly pull in that nice gentle tapping motion up the nail in order to create a nice flawless fade. Try to blend out any obvious lines and make sure that the fade in between the nude and the white is quite seamless. Keep in mind we are going to be adding a few more layers, so it doesn't need to be absolutely perfect at this point, but you do want to try to achieve the best fade that you possibly can. Continue to tap the product up into the pinky nude in order to achieve that really nice flawless fade. Once you're fairly happy with the fade that you've worked so hard to achieve, you can either pop it into the lamp to cure it in order to prevent you from mucking it up while you work on another nail, or if you're feeling confident like I am today, you will move on to your next nail. If you're just beginning, I do suggest that you probably should put it into the lamp ahead of time, just so that you don't take the chance of ruining all the hard work that you just did. So now I have a pink dollop, and don't mind my mess, but I'm going to take this pink and I'm going to put it about halfway up the nail this time. This is so that half of the nail will appear more pink and half of the nail will appear more purple. which is usually what I like to do on most of my ombres, aside from doing a French fade. So I take my pink and I paint it really nice and even across the nail. I also need to clean up my little mess because my OCD is driving me crazy. And now I'm going to clean off my ombre brush and I'm going to come back in and do the exact same thing that I did with the white to the nude. I'm going to take my clean ombre brush and use a light, gentle tapping motion in an upward direction to fade the pink into the purple. Lightly tapping this product up will help me to create a nice seamless fade between the pink and the purple. As you can see, the pink and the purple are ombreing a lot better than the white and the nudie pinky color are. And this is just how it is when you're ombreing gel colors, unfortunately. Some colors are going to ombre a lot better into one another and some just not so much. So with these colors that ombre well into one another, you won't need to do as many layers. Whereas with the colors that aren't ombreing as well together, you will need to do quite a few layers in order to achieve that perfect seamless fade. So once I'm happy with that, I'm going to pop it into the lamp and then I'm going to start on my pinky nude. So this time, taking my pinky nude, painting it on the base of the nail, about 2/3 of the way down again. I'm going to create a nice even application of this pinky nude so that I can come in and do the exact same thing that I did the first time. So I'm just trying to get it really nice and opaque here because this pinky nude is quite translucent. And now I'm going to come in with my clean ombre brush and I'm going to do the same thing, using that nice gentle tapping motion, pulling the product down towards the white, working the product until I'm pretty happy with the fade. But I will be coming in with one more layer of white before I'm completely finished this look. So lightly tapping, pulling this pinky nude into the white. And keeping in mind too, like for this set, I'm doing press-ons. And in order to stick the press-on to this little plastic display holder, I have to use sticky tack. So unfortunately that bluey color you can see poking through, but obviously nobody's natural nail will be that dark sticky tack blue color. And you have to keep that in mind when you're watching this video. So I'm pretty happy with the way that this looks. Now I'm going to move on to my pink again. So taking my ombre brush and dipping it into my pink gel, painting that onto the tip, and then I'm going to want to clean that brush really nicely before I come in and do a fade up and towards the purple again. So just a nice even coat, about halfway up the nail again. Cleaning off my brush. And coming in and pulling that product in an upward, gentle tapping motion one more time in order to finish this look. You're going to see that this ombre of pink to purple is just going to be this beautiful, flawless fade. And we won't need to take the purple back down into the pink one more time, like what we had to do with the pinky nude. These colors ombre so beautifully with one another. Awesome, so now we're gonna pop that into the light and we're gonna come in and do one more layer of white before we're finished this look. Try to keep this layer really nice and thin. We don't really need a lot at this point. I'm just trying to fill in the slight bit of translucency that's in the midpoint of that nail. I want my white to be really nice and bright for this beautiful French fade look. So lightly tapping with a clean brush one more time in an upward motion to complete this perfect flawless fade of white into nude. Tap, tap, tap. Paying very close attention to the lines in the white gel and making sure that those are all perfectly faded. Keep in mind, you will see a little bit of a textural difference, and this is just from painting on the gel with some bristles. You'll see like little bristle marks, but as long as those are textural differences and not pigmentation differences, those textural differences will be completely masked once you top coat. So I'm just gonna double check to make sure that my fade is perfect and that I'm happy with it before I throw it into the light, because the next step is top coat. So now it's fully cured. I'm just taking my no wipe top coat now and painting that over both of the nails. And you'll see this fade really, really pull into its flawlessness once all of those little textural differences from the bristles are covered up with this beautiful top coat. Painting that on nice and smooth. And on the next nail, I love this top coat. I remember when I first started doing nails and I didn't even know no wipe top coat was a thing. Actually, I think that no wipe top coat kind of became a thing around the same time that chrome came out, because you need no wipe top coat to rub your chrome into. Fun fact. But I love it, and I love the way that this looks. So I hope that you are now able to achieve a beautiful, flawless gel ombre at home after watching this video. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day.